actually know what's going on here.
I literally have no idea. Help.
We're 20 whatever.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello, and welcome back to 20 Whatever.
A very special 20 whatever March Madness edition.
Yes, yes. We've been talking about this for a minute, getting excited, and we actually prepped for this last night.
We did.
This is no regular March Madness. We're not talking about sports here.
Come on.
Okay.
Is that what you came here for?
Right.
You're like, yeah, I got to know what the girls think about, I don't know, what's
Was it
basketball
college
team?
basketball?
Yeah.
Name one. I'm like,
I don't know.
the Clippers.
That's professional, but
Yeah, I definitely said
close.
college.
Oh. Ooh.
Listen, I can't, so it doesn't matter.
It's okay. That's not what they're here for.
Right.
They're here to hear us talk about High School Musical,
Right.
Camp Rock,
Yep. Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior.
yes, Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off.
Right, exactly. So, all of that being said, we will be doing DCOM March Madness. Pew, 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 pew.
I'm so hyped.
Me too.
So hyped.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Before we get into it, are you subscribed? I want you. I want you so bad. I don't know what's coming over me.
Oh my goodness.
Please subscribe. You know, we're on our way to get 100K. That's our goal for the year. So we would really appreciate it if you hit that little subscribe button. That's here, there, here. We don't know. We've established we don't know where the buttons are, but you know. So click it.
I don't even. I'm like, I don't even know where I am. So. Which, by the way, should we chat about the fact that we watched like a DCOM, this movie? I mean, the first of three, the zombie. Is it just zombies?
I think it's just called Zombies.
Okay, last night we watched Disney's Zombies, and it was a fun musical that was honestly giving a little bit of Descendants vibes. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen all of those, so I was like, oh, it's giving that, but
it was giving like a bunch of movies in one.
Yeah, that they were just like, let's take every element from our past movies that like worked and just put it all in one. And honestly, I hate to say it, but it was kind of fun.
It was fun. The plot, not good. Like the storyline really wasn't giving, or it wasn't anything original. Like it was like these two worlds separated because they hate each other, and then two people from either side, they get together, they fall in love, they defeat whatever it is, and then everyone lives happy ever after, like, and now all the people are together.
Yes.
It was giving that. The music, though, kind of went hard.
Very catchy. Very catchy.
Villain.
The
cheerography is, I think.
The cheerography. Yeah, what was his name?
Bucky.
Bucky gave, like, from the moment he stepped out and he was like giving, and also you were the first one to like point out that he was definitely doing all of his own stunts, which was iconic.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
So the plot of Zombies, and I thought this was like the newest Disney Channel movie. I was completely wrong. This was from 2018, but the third one did just come out. So we watched it. The plot essentially, like Riayn said, very, very, very cut and dry. Just, you know, Romeo and Juliet can't be together. She's what did they say? She's a normal.
Yeah.
And he's a zombie. La-di-da-di-da. They, you know, and zombie racism and fall in love.
That's literally, what did she say? She was like, I'm standing up for intolerance. Enough is enough. I was like, oh my God. Girl.
Yeah, and she's like, and if together we all, I'm like,
it was literally giving like, I single-handedly ended racism in this town.
When they started cutting to the police, like,
wait, honestly, the montage of them like being like aggressive with the zombies. I'm like, like literally a gate of like separation. I'm like, what are we actually doing right now?
And then she starts singing to save everyone.
To save everyone, yeah.
God.
Which again, not even a Disney movie, but they definitely pulled elements from like Hairspray.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that was giving like, what's the song?
There's a light.
Exactly. Yeah.
In the darkness.
And then they show the montage of the police, like a police brutality and like literally everything. I was like, what are we doing?
She literally was saying, she said, and one day we will. And I'm like,
literally, and one day we will all be together, like hand in hand. I'm like, this is really crazy.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And I was saying it was similar to Descendants because, again, they have the separation.
Right.
And then later on in the movie, you have like that bridge that they cross, and then you can go into both worlds, which is also like Halloween Town, where it's like the normals and then
Yes.
creatures, and then they can go from both to both. Like same top.
And the catalyst of the plot was literally the same as Descendants, where it's now the people from the bad side of town are allowed to go to our high school.
Right.
So
and everyone's mad and like
sings and
bullying
dances.
and sings and dances. Yeah. The one thing though that we absolutely loved was that they were a cheer town. Like nobody cared about football or any sport, actually anything. They were just like, this is a cheer town. We need to make all of the people proud. And like they had cheer rallies and like everybody was obsessed with the cheer team, which is iconic because when does that ever happen?
And the football team, no one cared about, and they
No
always
one cared
lost.
about.
It was just like a vehicle for the cheerleaders.
Yes, yes, literally yes. And also the set. Let's talk about that.
The set of Waterworld from Universal
That's
Studios.
literally what it looked like.
And they had like two places they went. It was like in the town, in like this zombie town, her little hometown, and then the school.
And that's it.
That's it. And close-ups. I said, show me a wide shot.
Yeah, it was just like studios. It looked like sets, like on the lot, you know? A lot of that. Yeah. It was, I wouldn't compare it to anything to High School Musical or anything that we're gonna, amazing movies we're gonna chat about today.
Yeah,
you know?
But I will say, it was not a good movie, but it also wasn't a boring movie.
Yeah,
and that was my
boring.
fear.
Yeah, you're right.
I was like, when we were choosing one to watch, we were like, maybe we should watch one none of us have seen going into like this podcast episode. And we were like, okay, let's watch like the first 10 minutes. But if it's just boring, let's skip.
Right.
And we watched the whole thing.
We did.
It kept our attention. I feel like it was a pretty quick movie.
Yeah, it was really fast. And the music was cute and catchy. Like I was like, oh, vibes, I get it.
Yep.
And honestly, and Bucky, the head cheerleader, made the whole thing. You
And
followed him on Instagram.
I did follow him on Instagram. The part where he's literally praying to the cheer gods.
Yes.
I'm like, you are so committed.
And
So
honestly,
funny.
all the backflips, all the stunts were like stuns.
So good.
The girl, mid.
Not a
Sorry,
dancer.
I hate
Both
to
of
say
the
it.
leads.
Yeah, both leads mid.
Yeah.
Like singing, the dancing, all of it was just very like, and we cast you because
I'm like, can we go back to Bucky, please?
yeah. We want to see and
real
the
talent,
cheer and the whole like cheer squad.
What were his
Oh,
lackeys?
Lacey, Tracy, and Stacy.
Stacey.
Yeah.
The ACs.
The ACs. The ACs.
And one of Tracy had like the foot long hair.
Yes.
He was giving
And like the most sculpted eyebrows. Like it was really giving. I loved it. It was giving Lana, Fontana
Fontana.
from Princess Diaries.
So Disney is still doing the same stuff, you know?
It's giving just we're recycling.
Yeah.
That number though in Princess Diaries when they sing the stupid Cupid,
stop picking on me.
Da-na-na-na.
So
I was
good.
as a child watching that, I was like, that is who I want to be.
Yes.
For sure.
They were so cool in that number.
Yeah.
And I remember like singing that song like in the shower. Like that was
Yeah.
I would
yes.
practice that one. And the little
Yeah,
know the
yeah,
li-
yeah.
You know the
Yeah,
part.
totally, I totally-
Stop
Like,
picking on me.
Mandy Moore.
Yes.
A
An
vocalist.
icon.
I love
a total
her.
vocalist, but like
I love Mandy
such an
Moore.
icon. What a great film. I love that movie.
In my Spotify Wrapped last year, Mandy Moore was one of my top artists because we listened to
Oh,
the Tangled
Rapunzel,
soundtrack so
right.
much.
Oh my
But
gosh.
so many people, when I posted my Spotify Wrapped, DM'd me and were like, is Mandy Moore still
Like,
making
is she-
music?
You're like, no.
She's just listening to the
Just
soundtrack.
listening to Tangled.
Yeah, and like A Walk to Remember. Is that the one where she
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I think she has like a song like songs in that because
I sang that song for a couple auditions as a child.
Oh,
Yes.
period.
And I think also my middle school talent show, maybe.
Oh my
Iconic.
gosh. I
Of
will have to
course,
hear
of
that.
course. I know. I was like, sing it right now.
That was like my only like soft song. Because all of my other songs were like I would sing like Shy from Once Upon a Mattress. Like
Right.
that was very
That is so
Right.
perfect. That is so perfect.
Oh
for
my
you.
god, that is so funny. Mandy Moore, queen.
yeah, love her.
Simply.
What was that TV show she was on? That's like This Is Us.
This Is Us.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, she acted her
She
ass
actually, I was
off.
just about to say that.
So good.
Yep.
And sang in that thing too, which I'm glad that when
Oh,
they have
yeah.
singers that like are like really, really
I
talented.
love that she like be singing.
Wait, that just made me think of the girl from Mean Girls, and she's in Emily in Paris, and they're always having her
Mm.
sing. So that's actually how I got into
From the
Emily in
musical,
Paris.
though.
From the musical Mean Girls on Broadway. The girl that played Gretchen, she's in the Emily in Paris, and so she's always like she just sang like Shallow. Her name is Ashley Park.
Yes.
The girl that played
Mhm.
Gretchen, and she sings in this Emily in Paris. So like I really enjoy it. She just did like a cover from Shallow, and she is a vocalist.
Yeah, yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
she literally like a classically trained opera singer?
It shows. I can't confirm, but yes, everyone around me.
But
Yeah, I would say
probably.
so.
Yeah.
I would put my hands in the fire and say yes because she's
Right.
so damn good and talented.
I love when they sing on the shows.
I know.
Like it's so fun.
I
And I'm
know
like, it's giving like not an Easter egg, but like if you don't know, like if you are not a Broadway person and you've never even seen her, you're like, wow, this girl is like really good. But like,
And question, do you think that they ask like the agent or her before they like write it in? Like, do you want to sing for the show? Or do they be like, oh, since you're a singer, we're thinking we're gonna like write in a song or have you sing? I wonder how that goes.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I always wonder when I'm watching a show and a Broadway actor shows up and they don't sing. I'm like, now I feel kind of robbed. Like, why
Okay,
wouldn't
that's
you?
tea. Yeah, that's tea.
Like Aaron Tveit was in Gossip Girl, but like he's Trip Vanderbilt and he doesn't sing, and I'm like,
right.
excuse you have Aaron Tveit on set.
He came and left and never sang.
I feel like the only time it would be like super like out of the box and like unnecessary for them to sing if it's like a CSI show or like Law and Order. Like I actually don't need you to like break into song when we're like trying to solve this mystery of this like dead woman.
Right.
Okay, fair.
That's like blood everywhere in this crime scene. I'm like, oh,
at the scene
no.
of the crime.
See, but I think I'd like it.
Oh, God.
I think I would.
Well, it's like those Grey's Anatomy episodes where like they
Those
just
are
start
so
singing
funny, and there's like a dead
and you like simply can't take it seriously because like and they were singing like Kelly Clarkson or whatever. Like it wasn't even musical songs. It was
the
like,
body's
songs
like
from-
decapitated, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Here I am once again. I'm torn into pieces."
Literally. It's yeah. And you can always tell the actors that don't sing, they have like a super super small part, or they just like
They're
do
like
what they
talk
regularly.
singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like Zach and Cody or Cole and Dylan Sprouse when they were in the "A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes" song.
Oh my God, yes.
And they just like spoke saying their line.
I like know it. I can hear it in my head, and I like want to do it so bad.
We
I
can hold. We
can't.
can literally hold for this because I want you to get
I
it
like
if you know it.
I can't. I can see them doing it though, and they're like this, and then they do like the back to back like like the arm folding thing. Yeah, I can
Their
see it.
agent was like, "All right, you guys, you have to do this Disney song." They're like,
Come on, we don't sing.
But didn't you were the one who told us that they were like, hey, like we are not singers.
Yeah, there was an interview where they were like, yeah, Disney tried to get us to like do a recording contract because that's what everyone was doing. And they had to be like really hardline, like, we don't sing. And Disney was basically like, we don't care. We can make you sing.
Right.
And they were like, we don't want to.
Right.
Well, I don't know what that like. I get it, but why would you want all of them to sing? Like, what would be the purpose of that? More content, I guess.
Yeah.
More content, more money.
Yeah.
See? Well, it's all about the money. It's all about the money.
We have been singing
I
this
know, I
episode,
know.
ladies.
I know. Let's reel it in.
Shall we jump into the DCOM? Which for those of you who, well, come on, you know, but Steven didn't know.
Oh, that's right. He asked yesterday.
Yeah, so maybe there are some Stevens listening. Disney Channel original movie, DCOM. It has to be a movie produced by Disney that originally aired on the Disney Channel.
Yes. So like High School Musical 3 doesn't count.
In theaters.
Yeah, that came out in theaters. There was another one that
Sky High.
Oh yeah, Sky High
Yes.
doesn't count, which is
Great
actually
film.
crazy because I really thought this whole time that it was a DCOM.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe there's some gray area
Some
there.
discrepancies.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because I used to watch it on Disney, but like I guess it
But
just
I guess
came out
they
in
just shared
theaters.
it. Yeah.
But that would just be a DCOM Disney Channel movie. You're missing the original part.
Yeah.
Oh,
You-
right.
You don't get the com, you get the cum.
DCOMs?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Actually, so Disney Channel original movies or DCOMs are considered any movie that is produced under the Disney Channel canon versus Disney.
Oh. So it's like its own production wing.
So I still think Sky High is not qualified because I think it was just produced under the Disney wing. Correct us if we're wrong.
Oh, but so then High School Musical 3 would be.
Okay.
Okay.
Disney's like, oh, we are claiming that.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
No, right. Okay. A little confusing, but I think that definitely does make sense. Disney is like not just Disney. It's like got so many branches. Like
Yeah.
it's
They own everything.
simply me. They own me.
True.
So
All right, Jess, you want to give us the first one?
Okay, so our first one is Hocus Pocus versus Halloween Town.
we are starting off strong.
I'm
Halloween.
speaking
What do you
for
think?
the group.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll give you-
Halloween Town.
That's fair.
I was going to say the same.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I think Hocus Pocus is not as good as we remember. When I rewatched it, I was like, it's just not. It was like the experience when we watched Camp Rock again, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
oh, without the nostalgia,
There's nothing.
It's not as good as I remember.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
think we've literally taken just like the 3 women and been like, this is Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
Not the movie, not the plot, not nothing. These women, that's Hocus Pocus. And then we were like,
Mhm.
yeah, right.
Right.
Even like as a collective, like I feel like we've just done that.
Right.
I agree.
Agreed.
Halloween Town, yes.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry to do this to you. The Cheetah Girls versus the Cheetah Girls 2.
Oh, where they go to Spain.
Barcelona.
Because if it's
Right.
Cheetah Girls 3, that's an easy
Right.
no
Yeah,
for me
like, it's
because
yeah.
Raven's not in it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh
But
God.
when they go
Like
to-
the original.
I know. I think I would go Cheetah Girls 2 or Cheetah Girls original.
I think I'd go with the OG, honestly, just for the.
But it's hard to
But
not
Cheetah
vote.
Girls 2 is
If they have
so
strut.
good. I know.
You gotta strut.
And the
like you
plot, I think the
mean it.
plot is better in the second movie.
Yeah.
They actually have like things going on.
Yeah.
Like
The plot in the first movie is just that Galleria's a bitch. And then and that's it.
Yeah.
And like Toto gets stuck in whatever. Like there's nothing
Right.
really.
And it does kind of drag in the middle. The original Cheetah Girls.
It does. It
All right,
does.
all
I
right.
think I'm gonna go Cheetah Girls 2, honestly.
Okay, Cheetah Girls 2.
I'll accept it.
Okay.
I'll go along.
Concur.
It's about compromise.
It-
Cadet Kelly versus Cowbells.
Oh.
Cadet Kelly Hillary Duff. Oh my gosh, she did such a good job. I remember the clip on the commercial of Disney, and it would be like, "Why me?" And she'd be in the rain,
Yeah.
and she'd have her little army
Yes.
outfit
Yeah.
on.
I remember that
I
promo
totally
so
do.
clearly.
And is this the one where she's also like doing all of the like boot camp stuff? And she's
Yes.
like muddy and
Yes.
like dirty. Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And she's like her adversary is Christy Carlson Romano.
Yes. Oh my God.
And they were very much giving enemies to lovers.
Oh,
Yes.
That was a gay film.
It
yes,
was.
Yes.
That was
and then
a
when they
gay
started like
film.
patting and then like dancing, and then they were.
I was like, kiss.
yes,
right
yes,
now.
yes.
Kiss.
But
Oh,
also Cowbells with Ellie and
Cowbells.
AJ.
I know.
Cowbells is a movie that actually has a lot of heart to it.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
the whole thing of it turns out that their dad's business partner like scammed them.
Oh
and,
yes,
and then they have to like give up all of their stuff to pay the employees checks
Yeah.
because these people that have been working for their family business aren't going to be getting their checks because they're getting scammed, and they're like going out on, a limb to like really help their family business. I'm like,
Right.
that's a good story.
Super great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, we always love when like the like pretty like rich girls have to like do stuff and get dirty, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Ah."
And then they drop something in like the
and they're
mug,
falling
and they have to-
down, and it's like
Yeah.
a dramatic thing. I love that kind of montage.
But they rise to the occasion.
Yes.
Yes.
I love
Do you
that.
remember the scene where like she drops her like sparkly flip cell phone in like a tub of
Yes.
yogurt?
Oh my
or
God,
something?
yes.
I
Oh
know.
wait, that literally happened to me, like in real life. Truly, in real life, I didn't have like a
Oh
sparkly
my
phone.
god! Please tell the story.
But I feel like I've told this, but like literally my brain, if we've ever repeated anything, just pretend that you've never heard it. Okay. One time I was working as a baker at this like gelato place, and I was there early in the morning, and I was able to like be on the aux because nobody was there, and I had to like bake the goods, whatever, make the soup, do the thing, prep the stuff. And I'm like, oh, let me change the song. The way that my phone was above like the stove, so I'm like pulling the phone off the like top of the thing. I dropped it just right in tomato soup. Just bloop. And I was like, oh my God.
Mamma Mia!
Literally. And I couldn't put my hand in it. It was
'Cause it's hot.
boiling. And I was like, I can't put my hand in it. So I had to get tongs, pull it out. Like it was so insane. It was like 7 a.m. And I was like, cool. So my day's ruined. Anyway.
And I have to remake the soup.
And I had to remake the soup, and it was like a big, huge, like it was just dramatic. It was so
Did the
dramatic.
phone break? Did it survive?
The phone did survive. The phone did
Did
survive.
you put it in rice?
No.
What did you do?
Well, I couldn't touch it for a while. So
It was
like,
boiling.
hot. It was
Right.
boiling.
Right.
And I thought it was dead. Like I didn't even like actually try to save it. Like I was like, well, it's gone.
Mm.
And I have to like make the soup because I have to work. Like people are coming in. Like this is more important. But then I got to the phone and wiped it off, and it was like fine. But yeah. So
Damn.
honestly, I get it. Allie and AJ Mashaka, you and me. Anyways, a derail. I don't know.
I think I vote Cadet Kelly.
I think Cadet Kelly is more iconic of a movie,
I agree.
but not to take away how amazing Cowbells really is.
I will also give my vote for Cadet Kelly because of the iconic status of Hilary Duff and
Yeah.
Christy Carlson Romano.
Yeah.
Those are
Right.
like two of the top Disney Channel star
Mhm.
girls.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Oh, too good.
Now I want to watch Cadet Kelly.
I know. I
Wait.
know.
Did you guys ever watch Raise Your Voice with Hilary Duff? It came out like way later. But remember when she's doing the riff and she's like,
oh my God, that's the one you played for us that one time. Oh my God, delusion.
I love that scene. And then she's got the thumbs in the pockets and she's like, ooh, yeah. And like that's the only part she actually sung. Because the rest of the riff is just like ADR from another singer.
And all the people in there are like, wow, she can really sing. And it's like, really is just so bad.
Okay, so the next one is Get a Clue and Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
2 great Brenda songs.
Oh my God, I forgot she was in the. I totally forgot
She
she was in Get a
is.
Clue. But also Lindsay Lohan, like the girly of the 2000s.
I know.
I like Get a Clue and Lindsay Lohan, of course. But to
Right.
me, Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior is just so iconic. And like we watched some of the trailers of these DCOMs that we hadn't seen in a while just to like refresh. She literally like takes a tube of lipstick and like throws it across the table. And
Yes.
it's like they're like slow motioning it like it's some sort of like, I don't know, like weapon or something.
Right.
Like, iconic.
It was iconic. But also remember, she was like, you guys, can you believe you are bad friends? We were like, this Disney acting is on 10.
Yeah.
On 10.
And the footage of her in like the 3 seconds we watched being like so unfocused on her face.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. But an iconic film nonetheless.
I know, but Ryan, you might
think-
have to call the divider because I think
Okay.
for me, Get a Clue might have to like. I used to watch that film over and over and like take notes even on like the outfits. I remember the tie that Brenda song had. I like had to go to Limited 2 and literally buy it because I needed to
Is
be
this,
like that movie.
remind me, is this the movie where they're like trying to solve like a mystery or
Yes,
it's a
something?
Lindsay
murder
Lohan
mystery.
had like
Okay,
those little
okay.
glasses.
Yes, okay, I was gonna say the
Oh.
fashion really
The fashion. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe honestly, I'm really just like loving the like.
it might have been.
And then she had that coat.
Do you remember
too.
that black and white outfit?
Yes.
What's crazy is that I watched it recently, not recently, maybe like during like quarantine, and I remember screenshotting the outfit and being like, that is something I could wear. But maybe we're just talking about the fashion. Like, are
I
we talking about the
know.
movie? Like, what are we doing?
No, but honestly, when you were talking about all of those issues with or not with Wendy Wu, I'm like, you're so right. I think maybe I just am more attached to like the idea of Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior, which as a title
Fashion.
is just iconic.
Right,
Right, no,
right.
Wendy
Yes.
Wu,
Homecoming
Homecoming
Warrior.
Warrior.
Right.
Like she gets to be the girly homecoming girl.
Right.
Right.
But she's also like a badass fighter.
Right.
Love that.
Right.
And I do love, like, obviously, like, the importance and the significance of that movie just in general at that time.
Yes. And having an Asian American lead and, you know,
Right.
it not being, I mean, of course, it's a Disney film, so it's going to be
Right.
Disney Channel, but
Right.
they did seem to make an effort to tie in some elements of culture to
Right.
it.
Right. And this was before Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. So it was before we were really even like,
Oh wow,
like-
I didn't realize that. I don't.
yeah, I think a lot of these movies that she was in were before Sweet Life.
Think.
Yeah.
She like worked her way to being like a lead in a show.
Speaking of iconic Brenda song movies, her in Stuck in the Suburbs and her outfits in
Oh.
that. You guys, when we get to Stuck in the Suburbs, I'm sorry, I will go so hard for that movie.
I hope it's gonna be like against like High School Musical or something.
It'll be a bloodbath. It's
Oh my
Taryn
God.
Killam from SNL is in it. Iconic. Brenda
Right.
song, iconic. Or one of the Panabaker sisters. Remember, there was the two that were in Read It and Weep. Kay and Danielle Panabaker. That was
Are they
them.
blonde? Is that who I'm thinking of?
They're brunettes,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Maybe
But,
I'm
like,
thinking of
light
somebody
brunettes.
Those names sound so
I
familiar.
know. I'm like
I
trying
need
to
just
rack
if
my
I could.
brain.
I know, just like a glimpse of their.
I
face.
know.
Let me
I know. I
hold
know.
on.
Okay, let's see. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yes.
Yes.
They're related?
I don't think I knew that
I-
at all. I mean, you know what though? I probably thought they were the same person.
Probably.
Like I probably was
Just
just like, yeah,
wigs.
the girl.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. What are we talking
you've
about?
You've got to make a
so,
choice.
So what do you choose?
Oh shit. I don't know. Okay.
So
hold
You
on.
know what? The more
I
we've
don't
talked
know.
about this, I think we go with Get a Clue.
You think?
I think I am just personally attached to Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior.
That's okay.
and that's okay.
And that's
Also,
okay.
every time you say Wendy Wu, I think you're gonna say Wendy Williams. And I'm like,
I
I
am
also choose Wendy Williams.
personally attached to Wendy Williams.
Okay, yeah, let's do Get a Clue.
Get a clue for $100.
Full send. Yeah.
Our next selection is Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off versus Xenon,
Oh.
Girl of the 21st Century.
We almost watched
Ooh.
Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off last night.
We did.
We watched the preview.
Okay, let's actually talk about the preview that we watched.
Yeah.
Yes.
That I mean,
wasn't-
we really shouldn't be shocked. We
Right.
shouldn't be shocked. But I was.
Maybe
was.
upset. I was. I'm like, I didn't remember the film being so like that. Maybe it was just that scene that they chose. Do you
So I
want to?
guess,
No, but
like-
I think that was a big plot point of the movie.
Yes, that's why
Really?
they made fun of him for cooking and stuff. They were like, "Okay, little sissy
Betty,
bitch."
they said Eddie
basically.
Crocker. Like,
yeah.
oh,
They were like, "Oh, you want an apron for your birthday?" Like,
you're gonna trade in your baseball mitt for oven mitts, little girl.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And the dad was like, blah, 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 blah. And the mom was like, "You guys."
And then he was like, "It's not that serious."
Yeah.
also, as if like most chefs aren't men. Like being a chef
Actually.
is like a male-dominated industry.
Right.
Although cooking for yourself is viewed as like a domestic female
Right.
task.
Also crazy that they would even speak to him like that because 2 seconds before that they were like, "It's so good." Like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're
I'd
like,
have been
you
like-
made that? That's so cool. It was so
It's
good.
so good. And they're
Everyone
like,
ate all the food
"Actually,
in the
you're a little sissy bitch. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah." Like, you just ate the fuck out of my food and then told
Insulted
me,
me.
yeah.
But also for like what was that movie? Like 2003 or something?
Right. So that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, he's taken down misogyny.
Yeah.
He kinda is.
Eddie.
that's fact.
Or
I feel
not
shit.
really misogyny, more so toxic masculinity.
Toxic
Mm,
masculinity.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
What-
it's towards him, not towards women.
women. Right.
Did you guys know Bobby Flay's in that?
Like a guest
Wait,
artist,
playing
right?
at himself.
Actually,
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so. I do remember
yes,
that.
I don't think I realized that at the time when I was watching it, but I'm pretty sure I saw it back and I was like, "Not Bobby Flay." That's iconic. Makes sense though for the cooking film.
Yeah, and Orlando Bloom is in it.
Orlando Brown.
Orlando, you're right. Sorry.
Orlando Bloom is
Orlando
Lord of the
Bloom.
Rings.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Orlando
like, wait, what?
Brown.
Yes, Eddie.
Eddie.
Also crazy that this is called Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off and he's
He
not
plays
playing Eddie.
Yeah.
And that's a Raven.
Right.
Confusion.
And then Xenon, also a great film.
I
Raven is in it.
Oh my god, yes. And what is that girl's name? She was in so much. So growing
Zetas
up.
Lapidus.
Zena, yeah. I cannot think of her name, but an icon as well.
Yes.
That was also giving like, wow, the future.
Yes.
Like-
Which was such a thing in the early 2000s.
They really like the future propaganda like was a thing. They were like all of the technology and space and aliens and like
I think it just comes in cycles, you know? Like,
yeah.
and
Mm.
I think that was just like that time.
Yeah.
Personally, because like you're saying, even the clothes it limited to was very much like the cycle of when we get into that kind of like edgy, like very like, what's that? When the clothes is like silver, but it's like holographic. Chrome,
Yeah,
metallic.
metallic,
And like a lot
yeah.
of puffers are coming back right now,
yeah,
like into that for like especially,
silver
especially snow clothes.
coming.
Yes,
back.
I was on the mountain and girls are like in that kind of like very like futuristic look, and like the glasses that the girls are wearing in LA are very
Yes.
very
the ones
futuristic right now.
that the Kim Kardashian, the one that she's wearing with the yeah.
Do you think part of that was we just entered into the 2000s, a new
And we also didn't think we were gonna make it in.
right
Y2K, we're all
Y2K,
gonna
everyone's
explode.
gonna die.
Yeah.
Was part of it like, oh my gosh, this is like a whole new century, not even just century, millennium.
Millennium, yeah.
A whole new millennium, like looking towards the future. We're no longer in the 1900s.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I absolutely think it was like the big push of like we are now in the 2000s. And even in like older movies like Back to the Future, when they would reference like the 2000s, and now it's crazy because isn't it like they were like 2023 or like something like that?
Mhm.
Something that's like literally now.
Yeah.
And they were like flying cars. I'm like,
Yeah.
where?
They even had like Phil of the Future and like that other
Yes.
Pixel movie we
Yes.
saw.
Perfect.
Pixel
Smart-
perfect. Yeah, smart.
Even like
House.
Smart House, like just like very techy.
Very tech heavy.
advanced.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
just things like Spy Kids.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you remember the Spy Kids McDonald's toys?
That's
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I remember
Oh.
me and my neighbors just like we didn't even care to like spy. Like we didn't even care who we were spying on, what information we were getting, but we
Yeah.
were spying.
Yes.
Because we're one
Spy
thing about
Kids.
kids is they're gonna spy.
right.
They're gonna be
Fact.
spy
and all the
kids.
toys that helped you to spy, like the night
Walkie-talkies.
goggles. Oh, I would always want those.
Oh my
The
god.
secret diaries that would like you had to put the
Yes,
passcodes in.
those were actually my whole life.
And the commercial was always like the brother trying to get in, and it
Yes.
was like voice not detected.
Yeah.
Oh man.
yeah, and it would be like wow, wow. She'd be like, Get out of my room. You know, that whole thing. Yeah. Iconic, truly.
Given all of that, I lean towards Xenon. Also, that gave
too.
us my supernova girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean Xenon.
Xenon.
Yeah.
Xenon.
I hate to out myself, but I've never seen it. Is it like, does it hold up now? Should I watch it?
Maybe we should all find out.
Yeah, maybe we should all
I
find
think-
out. I don't. It probably does. I
Yeah.
feel like it holds up, but I don't know how well. I don't know how,
Yeah.
like, how, to what extent.
Well, tomorrow we're shooting for the main channel. So usually you guys only sleep over one night in between the 2 days of shooting the podcast when you
Right.
come down to San Diego. But this time it's 2 nights because we're doing the main channel tomorrow, which, by the way, check out that video, thrifting for each other in different aesthetics.
Period.
But yeah, we get an extra night together. So maybe we should watch Xenon.
Period. And aren't there two?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Xenon the sequel.
Right.
I forgot it was called that.
Xenon the
Ew.
sequel. How could I not know? Yeah, I'm sending full send Xenon.
We'll send
Okay.
Zendon.
Yeah.
Did you just say Zing Dong?
She said full send Xenon.
Zing it is on.
What was the thing you said the other day? You were like, and inhale,
Outhale.
and it killed me. I love you so much.
Oh God!
I can't.
Outhail the Zing Dong.
It's giving Helligans.
It is literally.
I'm turning red. I can tell. Look at the camera. I'm looking at the color of the wall.
I'm dead.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Jump in versus
Oh.
gotta kick it up.
Okay, wait.
Oh.
Before we get in there, yesterday we were talking about Jump In, and you guys were really quick to say it was not it, and now I'm a
Okay.
little upset about it. So now let's talk about it.
Okay. Let me plead my case.
Please, plead it.
Jump In is great. The soundtrack is great. Obviously, Corbin Blue.
And
gives.
Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer specifically
Specifically.
gives. Like, that's my girl. The plot is similar to Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off, where, like, he normally is supposed to be like boxing and said he's jump roping and that's feminine or whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
So his dad's like, you be blah blah girl stuff.
It's not your dream, Dad. I'm not giving up my
Yeah.
dream. I'm giving up yours, Dad.
Right.
Absolutely, very much that.
Right.
But like, other than that, like, there's like a bullying aspect that doesn't really make that much sense.
Mm.
And like the plot itself is very like,
And it's not as heavy as Gotta Kick It Up.
Gotta
It's
Kick It Up has
not.
some real shit.
like the
Yeah.
plot. This is what I'm saying. Like, if we're gonna compare the two now, like the actual plot of the movie is way better in Gotta Kick It Up.
Yeah.
I also love America Ferrera.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
She was absolutely like a 2000s darling.
Yes. And everyone was pretty brutal about her body that
Okay.
whole time.
We again watched the preview of that one last night. Can we talk about the fact that literally Hollywood and every movie script that she was in acted like she was huge?
Yeah.
And she was like
Very average size.
average size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, they made, and even when she would be out on the red carpet, they're like, so confident, so brave. I'm like, she's wearing clothes and here
I'm
with
like,
the rest
she's
of
what,
us.
like a size 10, a size 12? And they're like,
maybe.
oh my gosh.
Wow. Bravery. Or like, she's huge. And we're like, what are
You know who
we
else they
doing?
did that to? That, like, looking back, I'm like, oh my God, Jessica Simpson.
Oh my God.
Oh my
I
gosh.
totally remember that.
And there were all these magazine covers of she's gotten huge. She's
she
blown
let
up.
herself
Go.
go.
And she was like smaller than average.
Right. What was that about?
That's the thing.
Look.
We look back on the 2000s with all of this love and nostalgia, as we should.
Right.
But I think it's so easy to forget just how bad things were with body image.
Well, we were watching America's Next Top Model, and when Tyra was talking about the
Oh
plus
my
size models, and she was
God.
like, how could you? And I was like looking at these women, and they were like underweight, and I was very confused as to why
Yeah.
I was watching that at the time, and like that was what was happening. Like,
Well,
how can we even?
the literally the girls that she was saying, like, oh, you're a plus size model, literally weren't even in double digit sizing.
Yeah,
No.
no.
That's what's so
Yeah.
so crazy.
It's only recently that the fashion industry has started using actual plus size people in plus size clothing.
Right.
Usually, most brands would make a sample size of their plus sizes that was a size 6 or 8, and that would be the plus size model. So literally, the person who was modeling these clothes couldn't actually walk into the store and buy one that would fit them because they were too small.
Right.
Mm.
Bananas.
Like, that doesn't make any sense at all.
No.
And then we wonder, right, too, it's like, obviously everybody, especially women at all ages and whatever, go through like really weird body stuff. But like, I feel like the 2000s, specifically where we grew up, was like really intense. And then we also wonder why all of us have these weird like body image issues and like cannot see ourselves and like are not okay. But I'm like, we literally grew up reading People magazine, like walking into every store and seeing like how skinny or fat everybody is, and we're like, right, we need to like
Well, like you couldn't go by a checkout like with your mom. You have to stand there for 5 minutes while they check you out, and you're just like looking at like National Enquirer and anything crazy they've got, and then like 10 other magazines that are like, look at this beautiful woman and how terrible she is for existing.
Yeah, literally.
And they were also so brutal to anyone who was pregnant. It was how much weight they gained and close-ups of every part of their body.
And then when they would
changed.
have the baby and come back, and if they were like super thin and like got it together or whatever, they'd be like, and she bounced back. No more mom bod for her.
Bye-bye mom tummy and all of that.
So toxic. It's
and you wonder why we're all fucked up.
Right.
Like
So we could do a whole episode on that, honestly.
We simply could.
On just 2000s body image baggage.
Even the magazines that were geared towards us, like Tiger Beat, they would talk a lot about how to have the perfect body for summer. And like, it wasn't as like negatively worded, but it was very much still like how to get your body together.
And you're like 12.
And I ate it up because that's what I thought I needed to do.
And they have like a checklist or something, and you're like, oh, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Anyways.
All this to say.
Not the topic at hand.
I vote for Gotta Kick It Up.
Me too. I do too. Jump in the soundtrack gave, but
listen, Si Se Puede, Gotta Kick It Up. As a Latina. I do remember watching that and being like, Mom, oh my God, they're saying Si Se Puede. Like, oh my God. Like, it was like pretty crazy to hear like Spanish speaking on Disney Channel. Like, that was not a thing. I wonder what year actually Gotta Kick It Up came out.
Jess, can you look that up for us?
Really?
Of course.
Please.
Yeah, you're so tea.
2002.
2002?
Wait, so how old were we?
I was 7.
I wasn't born.
All right. All right, Jaden.
Oh my gosh. I was
we were
like
7?
7 years old.
7?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, no wonder. I was like, oh my gosh.
Right now.
Also, Susan Egan's in it. She plays Heather Bartlett. That's like the voice of
teacher.
Belle.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a small world.
I love that. Well, all right, send it.
Gotta kick it up.
So next, it's giving royal. It's giving Princess Protection Program. A lot of P's versus Princess Diaries.
Oh. That's not hard. Personally.
Princess Diaries.
I mean, Princess Diaries has not only Anne Hathaway, but also Julie Andrews.
Simply.
Everything about that movie, just everything.
Literally, even let's take a movie away for a second. The books, I don't know if you read those. Iconic.
Really?
Like, actually, I read them in middle school, and then I think I read one in high school, but they're like written for teenage girls. Like
I love that.
gay.
I love that.
And they're a little more spicy than the movie is.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
Yeah, they were. I remember reading it like, I don't know.
Okay. Speaking of things in Princess Diaries that made us a little hot and steamy, did anyone have a thing for Joe?
Yes,
because I did.
I
still do.
Yeah. Low key.
Yeah.
I think he was just mysterious and but like well spoken and respectful, but also like kind of a daddy.
He would also do anything for her. He was like also prioritized her and her interests and like her goals in life.
Yeah.
And there was that scene where she's like in the back of the car and he says something like, you know, oh, if those girls make you feel this way, then they're not your friends or something like that. Like, he was really being like a father figure.
He literally quoted Eleanor Roosevelt and was like something like, the only people that can make you inferior is like yourself or something like that. And I was like, yeah.
And then in the second movie, he gets together.
I know, when they dance.
Also, I feel like Princess Protection Program with the two leads of Demi and Selena, who especially at that time, they were like a duo.
Well, they were like besties.
They were besties. They were on Barney together.
Right,
It should have been better than it was.
Yeah, it was giving low budget also. Yeah, it's also just like, what, the two princesses or whatever it is, they switch lives. Like, it also, again, wasn't original. Like, it was just giving like, what it just.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Princess
this is an easy
Diaries.
one.
Yeah, Princess Diaries. Also, did you guys know that the first and the second movie are produced by Whitney Houston?
Oh,
She's
now it makes sense.
executive producer of both movies. Iconic.
I know.
iconic.
Whitney Houston's movie.
Yeah, Whitney Houston's movie.
I choose hers.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't know that. That just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's going to be a little harder. Hannah Montana, the movie, and the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
really tough, you guys. No, these two here are like these girls going somewhere and discovering themselves kind of thing, like a different kind of situation, you know? And they're two very like iconic Disney. We have Miley and Hilary Duff, and one, which the Lizzie McGuire movie has the OG strings.
Right.
The Hannah Montana movie.
Has the hoedown throwdown.
Exactly. I was literally gonna say has the bops. It's the climb.
Oh, I forgot that.
Oh my gosh. And Butterfly Fly Away, that one song that she sings with her dad. I cry.
The dress montage in the Lizzie McGuire movie where she goes to like the fashion house.
Yep.
And she's in the igloo dress.
Yes. That literally is ingrained in my brain.
I know. And I'm like, it's not like I sing, hey now, like on my talent show. Like, and then so it's like, it's so in me. But
when her and Gordo finally kiss at the end after all that lead up from the original show,
we needed that as viewers.
And it gives closure to like her and Kate. Like they end up having a friendship.
That's right. But Hannah Montana.
I know.
But you know what? If these were the shows, I would choose Hannah Montana over the Lizzie McGuire, like the show.
Yes.
Okay.
But the
movie, I feel like I would choose Lizzie McGuire over Hannah Montana.
Also, the ending of the Hannah Montana movie is that she takes off her wig and reveals herself to like a crowd of thousands of people.
Right.
And then they all are like, we'll keep your secret,
Yeah,
Hannah.
we won't tell. Bro.
Someone would put that on TMZ.
They're all with their cell phones.
Absolutely.
Also,
the
Lizzie McGuire movie was shot in like Spain. So like,
I'm going to go Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah.
Also, just Miss Unkmeyer giving the performance of a lifetime.
I love the Undermeyer.
Totally forgot
the
about
brown
her.
nose with a hidden agenda.
Yes. Yes. Also, that man that she got with, I was also like, I mean, it's giving Joe. It's the same. Same, but different. Yeah.
The hot bodyguard.
Yeah. Hot bald bodyguard.
True. All right, so we're going to go with Lizzie McGuire movie. Okay. We did, I would say, semi-recently watch this. Twitches versus Twitches 2.
Oh. Twitches. I'm going to go
Twitches.
The first one.
The first one was bad, but fun bad.
Yeah.
The second one was just bad.
Yeah.
The plot in both, bad. Like, what is actually, what is the plot?
The darkness is coming
The darkness,
to get them. They have to
the
pray
brother
it away.
killed the husband or something.
Yeah.
It's just not. And also the
CGI.
I was just about.
Yeah, the fun parts was only when like they like
When
didn't
they
know that
first
they were
met.
sisters. Yeah, and like they were showing them their different lives, and then when they met.
But
Was
when
fun.
it started to get like witchery and in the sky or wherever they were, I was like,
The only special part about that movie is Tia and Tamara Mori.
Yes.
Like without that, like imagine if that was like some other twins.
some other like random twins.
Mhm.
Those one blonde twins that they tried to put in like everything. You know what I'm talking about?
that were in Sweet Life of Zach and
Yep,
Cody.
and they were legally blonde.
Yes, I know those girls.
I'm like,
Mhm.
they really tried to make those girls a thing, and I don't think they like took on.
What are they doing now?
Couldn't tell ya.
They're probably in like a normal career now.
You know what we should do? One episode we should do like a Where Are They Now?
I like that.
Right? And it's like all like the Disney, like Nickelodeon, like people that like they try to like make pop off and they just like couldn't.
Let us know in the comments who we should find out. Where are they now?
Yes.
That's so funny, Brian. Hang on, I'm going to write that down.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going with Twitches.
Yes.
Twitches.
And next, we have Smart House versus Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire.
Ooh. We were just talking about Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire last night. Oh.
No.
We were talking about Smart House too.
To me, I remember so much more of Smart House. I only remember a couple scenes of Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. I remember it being good. I remember it being fun.
Yeah.
But Smart House, I think it's because, again, with all of like the tech and future stuff,
Yeah.
I remember like the scene where all the stuff from the party is like sucked into the floor.
Mhm.
Oh yes.
And being like, I want that. I don't want to ever have to clean my room again.
Right.
Mhm.
I wonder if we watched it, if we watched it back now, how many things are like actual things that we use now, but are like maybe less dramatic.
Yeah.
But like, oh yeah, we have like microwaves. Or like we have like Roombas. Yeah,
Right,
that's a thing
right.
now.
What was the name of the smart house? Like the woman. She had a name, didn't she?
Yeah, and it was like something that meant something else. It was like an acronym, right? Or
Yes,
something like
yes.
Mary or something like that.
Yeah, she was like the OG Alexa.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God, right.
Yeah.
That would be like if all of a sudden your Alexa came
It's like a
to life.
person.
Yeah.
Pat.
And yeah, that stood for something, right?
Personal Applied Technology.
Ooh. Yeah, personal I mean, it's Alexa.
Yeah, the plot of that movie was essentially what if your Alexa came to life, but like 15 years before Alexa.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I like Smart House. That moment of watching that shake go into the ground really shook me. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I always loved when there was movies with, like, crazy technology because I was like, "Wow, like, one day,
Yeah.
like, we're gonna have this, like, for real."
I think in that movie there was that part where like you would push the counter and then it would lift up, which I think now you can't
Oh,
you
yeah.
have those like kind of storage. Like
Right,
they built
mhm.
those, so that's pretty cool that
No.
nowadays that you're like, wow, food could be stored in the counter.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
And there was that part where the sister is like jumping on her bed singing along to music, but like the music video is like projected on her wall.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah,
she's
we were
yeah,
like, "Wow," but it's giving, like, it's a projector.
Yeah, we
on
could
the wall.
We could
with
do
the
that.
projector.
Yeah.
Anywhere, yeah.
This one personally is difficult for me, and
Oh.
I don't envy you. The Even Stevens movie versus the Proud Family movie.
Oh my god. Well, now I mean, this is the first cartoon
Yeah.
on here
right.
thus far.
The Peanuts.
Dude,
Oh,
Nightmares,
Proud Family.
nightmares.
I
Why'd they
loved
lo-
the Peanuts. They were so funny.
You had a crush on that one guy that was like had swaggy, didn't you? That
Oh,
one
yeah, yeah, the one that would be like,
yeah, you liked
yeah,
him, didn't you?
I did. I
know
was like, get it.
I
Ugh.
remember the Proud Family movie. I can't remember the Even Stevens movie. Can you give me a refresher?
Isn't this the one where they traveled somewhere? They
Mhm.
like went on like a vacation
And
or
it was like a
something?
tropical vacation.
But they
right?
like
Yes.
thought they were on vacation, but they were actually on
But
a
they were-
reality TV
yes,
show.
yes, yes,
and it was
yes,
kind of
yes,
like
yes.
Survivor.
And didn't like Beans get like stuck? Like, didn't he end up like he like accidentally like went through a luggage or something? He like showed up there and they were like, not Beans. Because they like hated Beans.
yeah, Beans did end up on the
Like he
island.
was there and they were
Mhm.
like, God damn it, not Beans.
Poor Bean.
I
Were you
I
telling
know.
us last night, P, that you filmed a commercial with Beans?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Give the people what they want to know.
a lot like this was honestly I was probably like 15 or 16 and I was in it was like a health commercial, honestly, and there he was in the fitting and my mom was like, "Oh my god, isn't that the guy from Even Stevens?" and he was older, like a full-grown Bean. So it was like but I want to say this because a full-grown Beans because he had like the face of a man, but like he still kind of looked like Beans. Like
yeah.
so like
yeah.
Beans, I hope you're not listening, but I was like, "Oh my god, it's like Beans but like grown up." It's like
No,
I don't know, it was
right.
like interesting. So yeah, that was it.
But
Was
also
he
like,
nice?
It was just we were at a fitting, so we didn't really communicate as much. It was just like, "Oh, hi, hello, we're here
like
fitting."
vibes.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
kind of like that, and I was just more like, "Oh my god, is that him?" And my mom was like, "It's totally him," and it was him. It was totally him.
Also tragic to have your character name be like Beans. Like that's the shit that's gonna stick with you forever.
Someone's going to go to your fitting 15 years later and be like, oh my God,
Oh
Beans.
my God, it's giving old Bean.
I know,
Grown-up
I
Bean.
know.
Like,
yeah.
do we know his name? No, couldn't tell you. Honestly, and I don't even care. Respectfully, I'm sorry, sir. Your name is Beans.
And
I'm
honestly,
sorry.
not to like read, but I think it was like a holiday one, and I think he was kind of like in like a
Like playing a like a Beans character.
like an elf type, like so it was like a caricature type thing. So I was like, "Oh, that's your outfit." Like, I'm sorry, and so I think he's still in like that character type of
Yeah.
like funny.
yeah.
Yeah. So Beans,
Beans.
good to know
Much
you're still
love.
acting.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a working girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A working bean.
He's a
working
working
bean.
bean.
Oh, we didn't even pick.
Oh shit, yeah.
We were about to be like, okay, next.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with Proud Family. Like simply, like I
Proud Family.
Proud
yeah.
Family.
Our next one. High School Musical versus Stuck in the Suburbs.
No. No.
And against High School Musical, I don't know. We have to talk to Sierra about this.
Yeah, because I already know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing too, but
You guys are doing High School Musical,
Yes.
obviously. And so would I. But because you're doing High School Musical, I'm voting Stuck in the Suburbs just so it gets a vote.
Why?
Because it has SNL's Karen Killam.
Okay.
It's freaking a good movie.
I agree.
It is. He's a pop star. He's giving everything and is singing and is dancing. It has Brenda Song. It has Danielle Panabaker, icons of the 2000s. The outfits, that one outfit when Brenda Song walks in and she has the mini soccer ball purse. Do you guys know?
Okay, I
if
do.
anything, I remember the purse.
Yeah,
honestly.
I
Yeah,
do.
the
I
purse.
do.
And then they steal, they accidentally get his phone and they hack it They guess his password. They
that.
have his phone. They're controlling his phone. They're controlling his life. Oh,
Sierra, and I hear you and you're seen and I respect
And
you.
valid.
But
High School
you
Musical.
are up against Bop to the Top, Sharpay's performance, Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens, Lucas Grabeel. Like, are we gonna?
Well, here's the thing. Based off of just
What do we do?
the impact, High School Musical is simply unmatched. And I
The
think High School
impact.
Musical currently has like the biggest impact Disney Channel has ever had.
And still does.
That's what I'm saying. Like currently, like right now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
and you guys are so right. As much as I love Stuck in the Suburbs, let's be
Like
real.
you can't actually choose that one.
When I was on a trip with my dad, and it was the day that the High School Musical DVD came out, I made him take me to the Toys R Us,
Right.
so I could buy the DVD, even though we were on this trip together. Because I'm like, I have it. Like as like a 11-year-old, I knew the release date of the DVD. I didn't
Right.
know that for Stuck in the Suburbs.
Exactly.
So
So you're right. It's High School Musical.
It's
but
High
it
School
hurts.
Musical. It's okay. Listen.
Stuck in the Suburbs, we see you, we love you, and we remember you. You were
Right.
no, it was an amazing movie.
It really did give.
But it's not High School Musical.
It's
but-
not. No.
right.
Do we have a framed picture of the director of Stuck in the Suburbs?
We don't.
Right.
No.
Right.
And that should say all that needs to be said.
And I think that it's going to be tough because in a moment they're going to start battling against each other. And I don't know
Yeah.
how, Stuck in the Suburbs against, but again, competing against these really great ones.
Honestly, High School Musical against any movie is going to be really
it's
hard.
going to be
I'm
so
gonna be
fucking tough.
I'm gonna be interested to see if it is our number one or if when it gets down to the wire there is
Mm.
something we like more.
That's
Mhm,
tea.
Yeah.
That's tea. Okay.
Luck of the Irish versus Paloma. I know you're gonna have feelings about this. Johnny Tsunami.
Way to put me on blast.
The love of her life.
That is true. He was just so cute. Johnny Tsunami.
Uh,
The wink.
Johnny Tsunami. Well, Johnny Tsunami, if you're watching.
He was the first guy. I must have been so young too when the first Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah.
Like this wasn't even Kapahala back on board. Like for the multiple. There were multiple ones. Like and then he started going into the snow,
This
and I was
is
like,
very
what?
on brand for your current life.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
realizing.
Can you tell? And then I'm my boyfriend. It
Right.
made
She's like,
sense.
Papa. I said, why?
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
You
She
you
said-
really need to make Riayn go as Johnny
Tsunami
Tsunami for Halloween.
That would be so cute. No,
wow.
that
you
would be super
actually have
funny.
to do
Okay,
it.
You could
I'll
be a
sip it.
shark.
we already have
Shark
the costume.
costume.
We
We
already
have
have the. That would be really cute. Okay, I'll talk to him. It's good.
Okay, right.
And also, Luck of the
Luck of the
Irish.
Irish.
Oh,
Truly iconic.
What I remember of the plot of Luck of the Irish, which is not one I have rewatched since watching it like on the Disney Channel.
I would
wow.
agree. Yeah, I
I
don't think I've
remember-
rewatched it.
He has some sort of like, is it a curse or like a wish? Something goes awry. And because he's of like Irish descent, he turns into a leprechaun
Yeah.
and his height starts shrinking, but he's a basketball player.
So that's like problematic.
Right.
because- Right. Yeah. I remember it being one of those ones where I saw the commercials and wasn't like, oh, I want to watch that, but ended up watching it and being like, oh, period.
he's the same guy from Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off, correct? Was that the same actor?
Isn't it
No.
Frankie Muniz?
Oh,
Is
I'm
it?
trying to
No,
remember
no,
of the
no.
face of the boy of Luck of the Irish.
No, it's the guy from Smart House, isn't it? He was in a lot of stuff.
Oh, there's
maybe
one.
not.
There's that one guy that whoever played.
Ryan Merriman.
And yeah, he
Ryan
has brown
Merriman.
hair, right?
Was it him? Was he in Luck of the Irish?
Mm-hmm.
Can
There
you
we
throw-
go,
Can you
there
throw
we
up a
go.
picture of him really quick? I'm just gonna
Yeah.
see his face.
Please hold.
But I think I see. I'm pretty sure I know.
He was one of the Disney Channel darlings who they put in like everything in that era.
Yeah, I'm like whoever was in that movie was in like repeated.
so many things. Yes.
I don't know why I remember his full name.
Wait.
Something about one of those commercials stuck with me where they're like, and Ryan Merriman.
But
Right,
isn't he the
right.
same boy that also was in that one movie where he's a fish?
Oh yes, that guy.
Yeah,
The
he's like
13th
13th year.
The 13th,
Is it
right?
that one?
I think that's a different.
Is that
No
him?
That's
way.
a different brunette white boy.
Oh God!
I
So
mean,
many-
they're all
that's-
giving the same. That's him,
That's-
right?
Yeah, that's
That's
Ryan
him.
That's him
Merriman.
as a grown man.
Show
I've
me
never
the elf.
seen this man in my
There it
life.
There he is with the
Oh,
elf
there he is.
ears.
Yeah.
That's totally him.
I
Wow.
honestly, I feel kind of neutral on this one.
He was in Smart House.
Okay,
Oh, he was
period.
the kid from Smart House.
Did I get his name right? Is it Ryan
Yeah,
Merriman?
you were dead
That's
on.
iconic. Not
Nice.
you, like not that, just like taking up space in your brain.
I know you have a file.
My brain
Yeah.
is, it's like that scene in SpongeBob where they're like going
Yep,
through the file.
yep.
They're like, where's
What's
everything
his
we remember
name?
from algebra? And they're like, Ryan Merriman?
Literally. Yeah, I feel also indifferent, but I support Paloma.
Yeah.
So I feel like I want to vote Johnny Tsunami.
That's for you, Johnny.
Yeah.
Ryan Merriman got Smart House, so he's okay.
He did, oh my
True,
God, you're
he
so
did.
right.
Yes,
You're
right.
right. You're
He's
right.
still
You're
on the
right.
board.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, so we're gonna go with Johnny Tsunami for that one.
Yes.
Awesome, love that. Okay, the next one is Read It and Weep and
Ooh.
True Confessions.
Which one's True Confessions?
Isn't this another Lindsay Lohan?
No, isn't that Confessions of a Shop? No.
Oh.
Teenage Drama Queen.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I.
Shia LaBeouf is in it.
Oh.
Oh, I remember this one.
Who-
It was kind of mid.
Okay.
Okay.
Read
I
It
remember Reading a Weep though.
Read It
I
and
do
Weep
read it and weep.
was the Panabaker sisters.
Yeah.
And one of
Yes. Okay. Yes.
the younger one played like the lead, and then the older one played like the character
Yes,
that she
okay.
wrote.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's True Confessions. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. I don't.
I don't think I know that.
I don't
one
have-
too-
yeah.
I don't remember it too well.
Yeah, I think I have to vote Read It and Weep just because I don't remember True Confessions as much. Like,
I remember Reading and Weep being like,
Yeah.
kind of that movie.
Read It and Weep also had, which many Disney Channel movies did not, an original plot. The plot was like this girl wrote like
Oh,
her
yeah.
diary accidentally got like printed in the school newspaper, and then a publisher wanted to put it on.
Yeah.
So her diary became a book, and then it turns out that like because she had like written like code names, like made characters, but it
Right.
was all her friends and
Yeah.
Right.
people at her school, and then she accidentally admitted like in
To writing
an
it,
interview
right?
that like it was about her life,
Yeah.
and then she had to like deal with all the consequences of everyone being like, I'm the stinky troll.
It's giving. What's that movie? Or what's that? Is this Play About Us?
Yeah.
From Euphoria. It's giving that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Euphoria was inspired by Read It and Weep.
I agree.
Well, then in that case, Read It and
Read
Weep.
it and wait.
Read It and
Yeah,
Weep.
yeah. Also, that movie was like for the girls, so I
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that more.
and it had Jason Dolly in it. Who
Yes,
was
it
in
Oh
did.
yeah, Jason
Good Luck
Dolly.
Charlie and Hatching Pete. He was
Yes,
a later stage
Disney boy.
darling.
Yeah. Disney darling.
I like
yes,
that.
that's cute.
Go Figure versus Camp Rock.
Go figures
Ugh. The
Ice skating.
Ice skating one.
Ice skating.
Yes.
It was good. That's a
It's
good movie.
That's a good movie.
Camp Rock's not a good movie, but
It's Camp Rock.
it's Camp Rock.
I think had we not recently rewatched
I
Camp Rock, I would
know.
vote for Camp Rock.
Camp Rock is really difficult to watch.
I don't. I honestly, I know you guys don't feel the same way, but I don't like Camp Rock, and I never watched Camp Rock when it came out. Like, that was something
Does
that
the
I like
music
tried and
not
just didn't get.
Do anything for you?
I
either?
don't know why it didn't hit, like who I was as a theater person and being in High School Musical. I thought I would love Camp Rock, but I guess I stopped. Really, I watched it once when it came out, and that was the last time I ever watched it until with you guys.
Right.
So Camp Rock 2 never happened. Like, I have no
Yeah.
connection to Camp Rock.
See,
Yeah.
I was, and honestly still am, a diehard Joe Bro
That's
stan.
exactly why I watched it.
My
Because of Jonas
wall
Brothers.
in my room, I had covered in like magazine pages that I had pulled out, and any
Same.
page, any poster with a Jonas Brother face on it from
Same.
Tiger Beat
Yep.
or any of those, immediately on the wall.
I could not relate more.
I think I was just with Nick. Like, it wasn't like the collective. I was just like,
I was a Joe girl.
You were a Joe girl,
Yeah, I
but
was
I
a
was
Joe.
just
Well,
about to
I
ask.
was a Joe girl, but I was very much like, but if Nick's down, I'm down. Yeah. The J14 magazine cover. Yes.
Yes.
Or like it didn't even have to be a poster. Remember, okay, TBT. Remember they would have the posters in the back, right? And then they would have one person on one side of like a 8x11 like normal page, and then someone. And then imagine if it was your two faves.
Yeah.
You had to choose.
Poor Kevin was always facing the wall.
I know. That's
Kevin,
why I
I'm
set it up to where
sorry.
it has a thumbtack so I could switch it.
Yeah.
With
Oh
it.
yeah. And we talked about this before, but like in the binder covers,
Yes.
I always put. My mom preferred that I put the like posters of like the boys on the back, so I'm not just like, I love boys and boys and boys and boys. Yeah. So it was giving like, but I would just turn it over. She act like I fucking.
Right.
She act like I wasn't switching it up. Yeah.
So what are we gonna do with this situation, you guys?
I think for my teenage and preteen self who
Mhm.
just loved the Jonas Brothers so much, I have to go with Camp Rock.
I'm gonna go with Camp Rock too.
All right, I will
Yeah.
submit.
Yeah.
Let's Camp Rock.
And also like still love Demi, still love the Jonas Brothers, and like all of
Yes.
them are still doing things. And like who's in Go Figure? I don't know.
Allison Stoner's also in Camp Rock.
Yeah, and isn't she like a bi icon? Like,
Yes.
she's definitely a queer icon. I don't know what where the tears are, but like she's giving, and she's
Mhm.
bald now, which is iconic.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah, she
that.
cut off all her hair.
Love that.
Yeah,
It
she
was
looks great.
She looks
Got it.
great. Everyone in Camp Rock is thriving. I don't know who's in Go Figure or what they're doing now. I don't know who's in it. Yeah, there she is.
Oh, she looks amazing.
Yeah, she looks. Yeah, she's a baddie for sure.
Yes. I love
Also,
that.
TBT did just like her whole entire career, like prior to Disney, Dancing with Missy Elliott. Like she was like that girl, cheaper by the dozen.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, when I had food poisoning a couple weeks ago, I was just like, I need to put something on in the background that's like comforting, but that I'm not going to miss when I'm running up to the bathroom to throw up every 5
Right,
seconds.
right.
I watched not only Cheaper by the Dozen, I watched Cheaper by the Dozen too.
It's so good. I actually can quote all of Cheaper by the Dozen. Every single line, the whole thing, all the songs. I know it all. In fact, I was like, I want 12 kids. Delusion. I was a delusional human being back in the day. A lot's changed.
But they made it look fun.
They did make it look fun. And they had dogs. I was like, actually, this is the most unrealistic thing I've simply ever seen. Anywho, great film.
The Parent Trap versus Freaky Friday. Also, to be clear, the like Lindsay Lohan Parent Trap, because I know there's been before.
This is Lindsay Lohan versus Lindsay Lohan, and it feels like a hate crime right now.
Oh.
Like this is too hard. This is like
I actually don't even know what to say.
yeah, like
Wow. Wow. This is actually probably going to be, this is so
This is, I think, the hardest one yet.
for sure.
well, let's dissect. The first one's The Parent Trap.
I don't know what, like, what?
Lindsay Lohan played two characters.
Yes.
Okay.
Lindsay Lohan, okay. That alone is something so fiercely iconic. A child, a little baby human being, had memorized 2 scripts, like every.
And the personas, when she would switch, they were so different in the
And
accents.
she was
like she
acting with no
really
one.
gave her
wow.
into that performance.
Wow.
And
wow.
the parents were also great roles as well. Like they
oh
were
my
great
God,
characters.
what's that woman who played the mom?
Jessie? The
Jessie?
hottie?
Well,
Oh,
yes,
sorry.
that's okay. That's okay. We're getting excited here. No, Jessie, totally. But the actual mom, she passed away like in real life.
Oh, the
really?
blonde
Like a
one. Yes,
snowboarding
yes,
accident or
yes, yes,
skiing
yes,
accident.
yes.
She's
Oh my gosh, what's her name?
She's what's his face's wife.
Liam Neeson.
007 Liam Neeson's wife.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, she passed away like a while ago. in an
2009.
accident. Yeah, in an
Oh my
accident.
Was that from the ski when she got the
Yes,
concussion
yes.
in the plane?
Yes.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy.
I am embarrassed to admit this, but I was like 90% sure that I thought she was Princess Diana in that movie as a child.
Me too.
Oh.
I think.
Okay.
I think I was very much on that same vibe.
Because I'm like, British woman, short blonde
Short blonde hair,
iconic.
elegant, like giving, like, and also like back then, our like elected officials and those people were like in movies. Like
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was definitely our like governor
Governor.
and was like on TV. So how was I to know?
Yeah.
He
so
was-
and also as a child, I'm like, how many famous British people do I know of?
right.
Exactly. It must be Princess
Must be
Diana.
Princess
Yeah.
Diana.
And that moment when she has her hair in the rollers and the cigarette, and she's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do in the
Yeah.
outfit, and she's like stressing out. I love that
Meredith
part.
Blake.
Oh
yes. An evil, iconic woman. Just
she
an
was so
icon,
good.
a
She's like,
baddie.
you little. I was like,
A
"The
baddie.
acting."
She was
I hated her, but she
evil,
gave it to us.
gave her outfits.
Mhm, They ate.
she was so good. The dad, Nick, amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
honestly,
loved
great
him.
guy.
And then the like his
Oh, the butler.
the butler,
The
Martin.
yes.
Martin.
Martin. Why did I say Nigel?
I also said, hang on.
Nigel Martin.
no.
Nigel
I
Martin.
think it's
Martin. I think it's
I
Martin.
think it's Martin.
'Cause that,
yeah.
that sounds familiar
Martin.
right there.
Yes.
And then Chessie, which I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
was
Chessie.
Jessie all
Yeah.
this time. No,
No,
it's
it's Chessie.
Oh my God,
Chessie.
Chessie.
An
Correct me.
icon. She is in Abbott Elementary.
Yes.
That new show, and she's so good. You guys need to watch it. She looks so good. She looks amazing, and it's just so good.
okay. So we've established the Parent Trap is very iconic.
And also the story, not original to the Lindsay Lohan like movie.
Yes.
It's been around forever. It's a remake.
yes.
But that, I mean, goes to show you how good it is. Freaky Friday's also a remake. That's not original.
You're right.
That's a
Mhm.
remake.
2 Lindsay Lohan remakes.
Okay, but Freaky Friday has Jamie Lee Curtis.
And Jamie Lee
Oh.
Curtis is so freaking funny in that movie.
She is
That movie is so damn good. And the song at the end, you're
The
the,
song the whole
ultimate
time.
you. I love
where
that soundtrack so
On
much.
All
and
the songs.
on and
Yes.
on and on.
Yeah,
They were like in the House of
don't
Blues or
wanna
something.
grow up.
I wanna get out. Hey, take me away.
Oh,
I loved it.
So good.
When she
put
flips
the shirt on backwards.
Wait, when she hugs her and she pulls it off
Oh
and
my
she rolls,
God.
I was like, oh, what a sleazy little bitch.
Chad Michael Murray.
Oh my gosh.
When he sings "Hit Me, Baby" one more time.
When he's flirting with the mom, I was kind of like,
What's happening? I kind of like it, but I shouldn't like it.
Yes.
Well, and as a kid watching that movie, I'm just like, oh, he really likes her for her. And I'm like, or maybe he has a thing for
The
moms.
Wait,
Yeah.
but my literal favorite part, please hold this, of this movie, I do it all the time. Jake! Ooh, Jake! When she's like, the little brother's in her room, and he like
Yes.
puts her bra on, and she's like reading it. He's like reading the diary, and he's like,
Jake!
Ooh, Jake! That's my favorite part. Thank you.
That's funny.
I needed to demonstrate.
I'll make sure to put that on the internet.
Yeah, please. I'll it's on there.
You know what I remember about that movie too? That was always when I could get my mom to watch with me. Because my mom thought it was a really good movie and really funny
Right.
too. And she loved Jamie Lee Curtis. And so that was a movie that when it was on Disney Channel and I was watching it, my mom would like,
Sit
oh,
and
Freaky
watch.
Friday and come and
Yeah.
watch it with me.
Yeah. I think I also really liked that movie too because it was less about the love interest and like the stuff going on at school, like yes, but it was also about like a mother-daughter relationship.
Yes, that was the main plot.
That was the main plot. And like we didn't really see that a lot. It was really giving like romance vibes, everything else we were watching.
Which, by the way, for my theater girl, Elise, Freaky Friday is also a musical now.
And a good one.
And it's so damn good. I
It's
want to
so
be in it so
good.
bad.
Don't watch the one that they have on Disney Plus. That's not
a good
good.
movie.
Don't watch it.
Yeah,
Don't
the
watch
music, the different music.
that. Yeah, not good. However, I'm really having a hard time. Wait, remember when they eat
Yeah.
the French fries? Well, when Jamie Lee Curtis eats the French fries, she's like, I haven't
Yes.
eaten these in years.
Well, not her. Lindsay
Well,
Lohan in
Lindsay
her
Lohan
body.
ate-
They
yes.
do such a good job acting.
Right. I know you can't even like, no, like totally. So
Ugh.
believable. Like I really thought they switched bodies.
Oh my God, I just remembered something that I have not remembered since it happened. When that movie came out, me and my neighbor loved it. We loved Freaky Friday. So we would like play pretend Freaky Friday. And we said, we're like, we should write our own show that's Freaky Friday, but us. And so we wrote a whole ass script on my like family
Right.
computer,
right.
printed it out. And it was like two girls, because it was us, of
Right,
course.
right,
So it was, like,
right.
two best friends who like switch bodies. And we like performed it like for our parents, like in the
Stop.
cul-de-sac.
That's iconic.
I love that.
I love that. And like
so
so theater
much.
kid. Like I
Yeah.
totally relate.
On brand.
I know,
Right.
very on brand. Your parents are like, oh, another performance. Very good.
Okay,
Very good.
Sierra.
All right. Here we go. I love that. I don't know.
I know.
really
I don't
know.
even.
I don't. How am I to
think
choose?
I am going to vote for Freaky Friday simply because the reaction we all had talking about that was on another level than
Okay.
Parent Trap.
Okay, it was. I think it was. Because also, I think the comedy in Freaky Friday was just unmatched too. Like those two
Yeah.
actresses were just. Or when the little boy came home and he's like, "You should have seen Mom. She was on the table like,
Oh
woo!"
yeah. The grandpa.
Her earthquake every 5
Yes,
seconds. I'm like, what is
yes,
happening? I think that
yes.
was maybe just a cinematic.
Also, how
situation.
could we even talk about Freaky Friday without talking about the one thing we quote every day of our lives? Oh, so you're a liar. You lied to me. We say that every single day. The patient.
Yes.
The patient of them all, because she was like a therapist or a psychiatrist
yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
And she had the patient that she's like, I've been seeing him every single
Every
day
day.
for like 7 years.
Which I think is the
Yes.
character he's from like Sex and the City. He was like the BFF, like the
Yes.
main
I'm
one.
dead.
So
Oh,
it
so
was.
you're a liar.
You lied to me.
Tell me we don't quote that every
All the
day.
Or I'm like the crypt keeper. I don't know why I'm quoting that all the time. Maybe just when I'm
God.
tired.
Also,
but-
every time I see one of those, things where you can only drive one way over the spikes, otherwise it
Oh my
breaks
God,
your tire,
yes.
I think about that
Yes.
scene.
Okay, remember that part? She's at the grocery store and she has the Bluetooth. And this was like before people actually had Bluetooth. So she's just like talking into the air. And that woman thinks she's talking to her. And she's like, you can do anything you want to be. You are lovely, whatever. And she's like, thank you. And she looks at her and she's like, okay. And she
Yeah.
keeps going. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Halibut. Ew.
I remember that.
Oh my gosh, she's like, you can't go through her phone or read her diary like an insane psycho freak. Remember that? Okay, obviously it's giving Freaky Friday. I don't know what
All
we're
right.
doing here.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Jamie Lee Curtis, you are an icon. Also, we just watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. She's in
Mhm.
that.
I've heard it's amazing.
Yeah.
You simply, here's the thing I will say about it, not to derail, except here we go. Great movie. You have to pay attention. You cannot text, you cannot read, you cannot like do other things, like, because you'll miss it.
It's like, Paloma, you're not watching.
Because you're not, you're not going to get it.
Okay. Well, it's good that you said that to me.
I know.
Because now
I said
know.
no Wikipedia, no TikTok. You need to sit and watch. Maybe soak your feet or do something where you can't get up and move around.
It's a good idea.
You do like the patchology, the ones like the little gloves ones, and
my
ones on
God,
the feet so
yes.
you can't move.
You can't do anything.
Exactly.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because it's good. I mean, it won awards for a reason. So simply you need to watch it.
It was good.
Anyways, Jamie Lee Curtis is in it and she's amazing. Great. So Freaky Friday it is.
All right. Now moving on to the second round with our winners from the first round competing against one another.
This is where the real battle begins.
Totally.
Because like it's all of our fighters.
Yes.
Right.
Cheetah Girls 2 versus Halloween Town.
I'm going Cheetah Girls 2.
I know. Cheetah Girls 2.
Sorry.
I know. Listen, I know.
Sorry, Halloween.
It's okay.
Cadet Kelly versus Get a Clue. I know.
I think I have to go Cadet Kelly.
I'm also going to go Cadet Kelly.
Cadet Kelly.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Gotta Kick It Up versus Xenon.
Oh.
This one's hard too because these are so different.
Yeah.
And the first movie, like, I love, Jess, how you, like, matched up ones that had
that
something
kind that
in
were
common.
similar. Totally. I know this is gonna. I've never spoken English in my entire life. This is what's gonna make it like just impossible. And the more like the further and further we get, it's gonna be so hard.
And we're kind of like fighting our own nostalgia and our own like
reasoning and our
for
own memories. Like how much do we remember if each one's gonna like impact our answers?
I think for me maybe Xenon.
I was gonna say the opposite. I was gonna say I
Really?
think for me maybe Gotta Kick It Up.
Oh God, am I
And
the
only because
tiebreaker?
only because I was younger and I think I can't remember it as much. Like I remember
Yeah.
watching Xenon more, but maybe Gotta Kick It Up was more impactful. But I'm like, I don't know.
I think I liked the idea, like the concept of Xenon a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in actually watching, I watched Gotta Kick It Up a lot. I really I liked the dance. I liked the theatrics. I liked like the heart of
You're
the story.
Right.
That's another one I remember watching with my mom, like that my mom would watch with me.
Mhm.
You know what? I changed my answer because as hell, Gotta Kick It Up. Sorry.
I was gonna say Xenon, and only because I was like super impacted by the fashion. Like I remember
the
watching
fashion,
and then like leaving the movie and being like, okay, what can I do? How can I? And also Raven was in it, but this was before That's a Raven, so I didn't know. I knew that was Cosby Girl, like I knew that, but I didn't know like obviously she wasn't That's a Raven yet. But that was also another thing. I was like, yes, Black girl, but I mean, all of it impactful for different reasons. But I'm gonna go with Xenon, but we have to come to a collective, so I need to go with Gotta Kick It Up because
I think
that's fair. And
cinematic,
listen,
yeah.
I love them. It's a great
Yeah.
film,
Yeah.
a win-win, honestly.
Yeah.
True.
The Lizzie McGuire movie versus Princess Diaries.
Princess
Oh.
Diaries. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Simply, Anne Hathaway cannot be matched.
Princess Diaries, I think, is gonna make it far.
I agree.
I think the Princess Diaries could beat High School Musical. We'll get there. We'll
Oh,
get
whoa,
there.
whoa,
But-
whoa,
but-
Okay, hey,
whoa,
slow.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
You guys are like, get
You
that
guys
out of your
gotta
mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Princess Diaries.
Right?
Diaries,
The
yeah.
Princess Diaries.
I do love Lizzie McGuire, but
Honestly, I could say right now, Princess Diaries is probably in my top 10 favorite movies like of all time. Right now. It's
yeah,
in
it's still
there.
a top.
and it very much holds up on a rewatch.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I watch it all the time.
Yep.
It honestly doesn't even feel like a kid's movie. Whereas the Lizzie
No.
McGuire movie, it feels like a kid's movie.
Right.
And now that
right.
we're talking about it, I feel kind of shameful for not even watching the newest one that just came out. Like, or are they shooting it?
They're
No.
shooting it. It
Oh,
hasn't
okay,
come
okay.
out.
I was
For
like,
some reason, I thought it had already come out. I'm like, wait, why haven't I not seen it? But never mind. Stop.
No,
Okay, never mind. Then there's no
no.
judgment. They're still filming it.
yeah, it's yeah,
Sorry,
me,
sorry. I
I'm
thought
like,
it came out. I thought it had come out,
what
and
are
I
you
was like
talking about?
sleeping it on
no,
it or
no,
something.
no. Also, the second one was incredible.
Yes.
Princess Diaries 2, just as good.
Just as good.
And that never happens.
No. There's like a handful of sequels where you're like, this is just as good. Maybe even a little
A little
better,
bit better.
in somewhere.
Yeah.
Shrek 2,
Shrek.
one of those.
Chef's kiss.
Princess
Yep.
Diaries 2.
Cheetah
Yep.
Girls 2.
Cheetah Girls 2.
Toy Stories 2.
Yep. High School Musical 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in some ways, High School Musical 2 is superior.
Yeah. No, I
would still
agree.
choose the original
Yeah.
because.
But if I'm gonna choose one to watch for ha-has, it's High School Musical 2.
agree.
Like if you know what I mean? Like, or if I'm gonna choose one to just watch and like pass the time, it's probably gonna be High School Musical 2.
Twitches versus Smart House.
Smart House.
Smart House.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Proud Family Movie versus High School Musical.
High School
High School Musical.
Johnny Tsunami versus Read It and Weep.
Read
Read
it
it
and
and
Read it and
weep.
weep. Okay, good. I thought
She's
me and
looking
Kia
at
were
her
gonna have to.
I know. I was like, no, she's gonna choose this one,
No,
right?
no.
I'm so surprised. Okay, Freaky Friday versus Camp Rock.
Oh,
Freaky Friday.
Nice.
You guys, we're on a roll
I
here.
love this.
But wait, but why are we so confident if when they were like up to bat last time we were like, I don't know, and now we're like, okay,
Well,
we know.
because these are ones we've chosen already. All of these we know, and
You're
these are
right.
like going up
We've already
against ones
decided
we've
how
already-
we feel about it. Okay,
Yeah,
because I'm like, how
yeah.
the hell am I like so quick about knowing?
No, right.
To the next round.
Oh,
Guys just
shit.
rounded it
we
out.
were like,
Is this the semifinals?
This is the semifinals. You're picking the 4 that are going to go to the 2 that are going to go to the 1.
So it's the quarterfinals.
okay,
the quarterfinals.
Okay.
Here we are. The ladies are sweaty palms.
I know.
Excited to see who's gonna win.
We've got it down to the top 8. Let us know your ranking of these 8 movies.
Ooh, yes.
That's what I would love to see in the comments.
Yes. They're gonna be like, you guys already kicked out the ones we really love.
Right.
Cheetah Girls 2 versus Cadet Kelly.
Cheetah Girls too. Sorry.
Yeah. Cheetah Girls too. You're so right.
Raven's high kick. Sorry.
I know. I love you, Hillary Duff, and you really did it. But
You know what?
Cheetah
And
Girls
good for
too.
Cadet Kelly for making it this far.
Yeah.
True. That's
A
actually
great
facts.
film.
And kind of an underdog.
Yeah.
Facts.
Why me?
Yeah, literally.
Gotta Kick It Up versus Princess Diaries.
Princess Diaries.
Lovely.
Me, a princess?
Shut up.
High School Musical versus Smart House.
High School Musical.
Yeah.
And then the final 4th. Read It and Weep versus Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday. Oh God,
I know. What have you done?
I know.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Here we go. Semifinals, y'all.
I know.
Cheetah Girls 2 versus Princess Diaries.
My vote is going for Princess Diaries.
That feels wrong.
Oh
to
my
say.
god.
But it's true.
I know.
It's true.
Princess Diaries,
Princess
though.
Diaries.
That movie's so good.
I'm
Wait,
sorry.
what does she say? I used to always like remember her saying it as like the soundbite. It was like, she's a freak. Let's out a tiara.
Yeah.
But is it
No,
she's,
she goes.
I'm
if I'm not a freak already, let's add a tiara.
Yeah.
Why was that line
Yeah.
so iconic? The way, let's
Iconic.
out a tiara. I'm like, I don't know what she said, but I just love
she
the part.
just gave. God,
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway, you are that bitch.
Yeah.
We have like honestly praised
Remember-
sung her praises on this
We
podcast, but we
have.
have all her films. And maybe at the end, if she makes
her
it to the
as
end,
a person. Her as a person,
Oh,
just
yeah.
a fucking gem. Her and Les Mis. Okay, we don't need to do this. But also, you know that like Julie Andrews also like we talked about this part where in the second movie she like wasn't supposed to be singing and all that stuff, and then she did, and it was like, oh my god, we never thought she was gonna sing again because she had nodes or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just
And we get Raven in
passionate.
the sequel.
we do.
And Chris Pine.
oh yeah, I
Facts.
forgot.
Facts. Oh my god, T. That's right.
I forgot.
I totally forgot. And
There-
was he like Chris Pine? Then?
Yeah, maybe that's
I
why I
don't
didn't know. Was he
know.
even that?
Like, was it like Chris Pine? Or
I
was it
don't
just,
think
like, he was
so.
just
I
this
think,
man?
yeah, there's
Mm.
this man.
yeah.
Well, good on him for becoming Chris
Chris
Pine.
Pine.
I'm not looking forward to this one.
There's so much sadness in your voice.
I know.
I'm
She said,
concerned.
okay.
High School Musical versus Freaky Friday.
I want to think critically about this because I feel like our default is just going to be High School Musical. But it's really, when we think about the movies.
I feel like Freaky Friday honestly is a better movie than High School Musical.
Well, it is. Obviously. It is. It is. If we're talking quality of movie, it is obviously.
I
Freaky
didn't mean
Friday.
that, Zach. I didn't. I didn't.
But that's facts. If we're talking about quality of movie and actual plot and everything being good,
Yeah,
obviously it's Freaky Friday.
Disney really did it with that one.
But this is our ranking.
But this is for us.
yes.
So who cares about the quality? I just had to say that. I just had
When
to
we
say
have
that.
Corbin Blue's armpit hair.
Facts.
Right.
Who cares about the quality?
And the little
Right.
sliver of boxers that we can see off Zac Efron.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
I forgot about those.
What are those two doing in a tree?
And see, Freaky Friday doesn't have. And what are those who are doing in a dream?
You're right.
Just saying.
Theater
She goes-
is a temple of the arts.
Yeah. She goes, give me a beat. That's High School Musical too, I think. But
Yeah,
whatever.
when they're
Same
at
vibe.
the.
At the little club.
What do we do? Okay, so what do we do? Where does your vote go, Sierra?
Dude, I was about to say I default to you guys.
Ryan.
I don't know. I'm really, really having a hard time because I feel like High School Musical just means so much to me, and it would be
Mhm.
so ridiculous to be like, like actually, like who I am as a person.
I know that I'm more of a High School Musical is more a part of my personality than Freaky Friday.
You're right.
Yes, but Freaky Friday, like the humor in it is kind of my humor now.
Right.
High School Musical, though, like you said, it is like such a part of us. And it was such a moment in Disney Channel history.
Right.
I remember because when it came out, we were in either 3rd or 4th grade. We were pretty young.
Yeah.
I can remember what the teasers were.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can remember the clip of her going, "I'd like to audition," and him going, "I'll sing with her."
Yep.
Like I remember
Yep.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, fully same.
HSM,
High school.
send
Yeah,
it.
I'm going HSM.
Oh, that hurts a little, but yeah.
But we love you,
Yeah.
Freaky
I
Friday.
do.
Dude,
You
for
put up a
sure.
good fight.
Are you ready for your final 2?
Wait,
Oh.
we're there?
We're there.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God.
So it's Princess Diaries versus High School Musical.
Which is exactly what you said.
Our biggest fear.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, wow.
I feel like we've talked so much about all of these movies, through this process. And going into this, I would not have thought that this would be a hard decision. Princess Diaries versus High School Musical. But I feel like the more I think about it, I'm like, Princess Diaries is so good, so iconic,
Such a piece of art.
so rewatchable too.
It is. When I say that I probably watch it at minimum once a year. I'm simply not kidding. Like
Yeah.
I'm not playing at all. And I just remembered this. I don't know how I forgot, but Princess Diaries is a movie that I watch with my grandma. And she's like very old school. Like she's not trying to watch nobody in like a tube top. She probably would hate my outfit right now. Sorry, grandma. I'm so sorry. But like she loved it because she loved Julie Andrews. She was like, "Oh, the queen." I'm like, "That's that to you." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she would be like, "Let's watch the princess movie," and that's what we would watch.
Aw, I know.
it! But the impact of High School Musical is like
Unmatched.
unmatched. I mean, obviously, currently we have High School Musical, the musical, the series, which wouldn't have even existed,
Without
obviously,
it.
without High School Musical.
We have Kenny Ortega, like he's like looking
He's
at
literally-
me, and I'm like trying not to make eyes with him, and I'm like,
right.
oh my god. But also Whitney Houston was the
that's
director of
fact.
the other one.
Yeah, the executive producer. Yeah,
Or executive
But-
producer.
I feel like High School Musical kicked off an era of Disney Channel movies, Disney Channel musical movies,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it went High School Musical. Obviously, that whole like trilogy of High School Musical,
Right.
Camp Rock,
Yep. I mean,
Lemonade Mouth,
Zombies,
Zombies,
There was
literally
nothing.
all-
Teen Beach
Teen
Movie.
Beach Movie, literally all of those movies.
And before that, was there a lot of Disney Channel musical movies, or were most of
I
the
think
DCOMs?
probably Cheetah Girls. Cheetah Girls came before High
Also
School Musical.
produced by Whitney Houston, the first and the second.
High School
High School
Musical?
Musical?
No. Cheetah Girls.
Oh.
Fun fact.
I didn't know that.
I didn't
Wow.
either, but also,
Of course she did.
duh.
Checks
I love
out.
that. I love that. She saw
Whitney-
Raven. She saw Raven, and she was like,
She was like, anyway,
"Let's go."
wow, good for you, girl.
Honestly,
Rest.
and as I'm thinking about it, like as 20 whatever podcast, are we gonna announce that Princess Diaries is what one or like HSM one? You know, like
I
it
feel
even
like
feels
both-
wrong. I feel like
I feel like both are on brand.
I know, but I'm looking at Kenny in my
I
peripherals.
know. I
Oh my
struggle because I was
God.
literally about to be like, but Princess Diaries is so like formative for me, but like so was High School Musical. Like I don't even.
If I was choosing to wipe one from existence,
No.
I would choose to wipe Princess Diaries. Because imagine the world without the impact of High School Musical. No Zac Efron.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
Yeah, I don't
I
want
don't
to
wanna
play.
do
Come pick
this
mom. Come pick me up.
anymore. Oh my god, I don't, and I hate how you say it like that because I understand that. I fully understand that.
Which is why I made it all the way to the end.
Jess and Jaden.
Actually,
I
facts.
think we maybe need.
She typed
Jaden said
Bop to the top.
I guess we know what she's choosing. Is it High School Musical? You choose that?
Yeah.
Bob to the
Half my
top.
personality came from Sharpay.
Sharpay
as
did
fuck.
shape us all.
I hate to do this, but Genovia.
Oh, you guys are no, you're tearing us apart.
It's like in the MCU when like Civil War like split them down the middle and
Oh
they're
my
all
God,
like
yes,
facing
fighting.
off.
Yeah,
That's
you're like,
us.
who are you? Whose side are you on?
Yeah.
And you're like, how am I to choose?
Are
Iron
you
Man's over
Iron
here.
Man
and-
or Captain America?
right.
Are you Julie Andrews or Zac Efron?
Whichever one we don't choose is still a winner in my eyes. I just want to say.
Agree.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt regardless.
Should we all say it on 3 so we don't influence each other.
And I think you should close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm so sad.
My stomach is feeling.
I'm like,
Like,
hurting.
I
stress.
don't even know what I'm
What
gonna
I'm gonna
do.
do.
I just have
So
to say
I'm
what.
just gonna say whatever comes out of my mouth.
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
High School Musical.
At least we all agree.
I can't open my eyes to see the consequences. Julie Andrews, Raven.
But honestly, think about actually how embarrassing that is.
No, I know.
No, that's embarrassing.
We can't talk. Like we literally.
We can't talk about it after it's
also-
gonna be on the internet for everyone to see.
As there's literally like 6 cameras
Oh my
towards us.
God.
We just won't tell anyone.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, and we're gonna go back and watch High School Musical and be so embarrassed that we said that.
And we're like, this
because
is what
it's
we chose
not
in comparison to.
I know, with a movie that's actually really good.
But that's what our hearts chose. In
I
the
know.
moment,
Yeah.
we all said the same thing.
Literally, once you said, imagine High School Musical never existing, I'm like, how?
I can't.
How?
No.
So much of my life would be removed.
Removed.
That is the impact that you had on us, Disney, with High School Musical. That's why they did it
Wow.
3 times.
And here's the thing. Some of you watching at home may say, this is predictable. I knew this episode.
Right.
You know what I have to say to that? Stick to the status quo.
And that's on period. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, because
Because
no. Stick to the stuff you know. And this is what we know, baby. Okay, this is what we know. This is what we give. This is what we do.
Well, I'm gonna be really honest. When you brought this up in the last round, I was like, oh shit. Like, I really don't know. Like, this is like gonna be really difficult. But then you guys kept bringing up Kenny Ortega and like, my love, my sweet, my baby. And what, he's not gonna come on the podcast if I say that Princess Diaries is better.
Yeah. Well.
So, you know.
But nonetheless, we are a huge Princess Diaries fan, and we
Oh my
shall
God, yes.
definitely see when that new one comes out.
Yes, what we
Yes.
should do, like, watch Princess Diaries 1 and 2 and then see the third one. That's what we should do.
Halloween costume. Someone is God, why does Anne Hathaway's character's name?
Amelia Milonette
of course.
Thermopolis Ronaldi.
Someone is Amelia, someone is the best friend, and someone is Clarice.
I'm Joe.
Period.
Oh,
You have to wear a bald cap.
Simply. We're like, we won't make the bald woman, Joe.
No. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh my God. And listen, we have sung your praises. Just like we said, we have sung your praises, Anne. Julie, the Queen of America.
She's
They're like,
my
we don't
queen.
have the royal family. I said, then who's
Who's
Julie
Julie
Andrews?
Andrews?
I said, the Queen.
Yeah.
we can have a foreign queen.
That is
Is she?
okay.
She's not American.
She's British. Did you think
They
the
said-
accent was fake?
Dame Julie
Kinda.
Andrews.
Dame Julie Andrews.
Dame Julie Andrews.
They said the Queen is dead. I said, no, she's not.
She-
They said the Queen died. I said,
She's alive.
no, she didn't. What are you talking about?
Oh, ladies.
Oh,
Well, High School Musical takes the cake, guys. I guess for 20 whatever, High School Musical is the best DCOM to come out of the DCOM world.
But listen, I want to see your guys' ranking
Facts.
so badly.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
let us know.
I hope you guys are playing along because
Yeah.
this was rough.
yeah, and if you have a favorite DCOM that we didn't put in our our bracket, let us know as well.
We could do this again.
We could.
Absolutely. And challenge us on why HSM maybe is not it, but also no,
Yeah.
wiping it forever and everything that came of it.
You wouldn't
So,
do that, would you?
You wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Would you?
I don't think so.
All right, y'all. Well, that is going to be it for our amazing, fantastic, not at all debatable. No, it is debatable. Let us know. We want to know. We want to know. DCOM ranking. If you participate in any Match Madness,
Whoa.
Match Madness,
March Madness.
March Madness festivities. Again, do I speak English? Who knows?
We don't know.
We
Not
don't know.
here.
But don't forget to subscribe.
Yes.
Leave your ranking in the comments, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys.